my running cap, I have remembered my new North Face running gear. Tell you how I'm finding it, it's mega. So I've got the Better Than Naked t-shirt and kind of current version of these shorts. I've been running in the old ones for about 5 years. And I recently ripped them to shreds falling over when we ran along the Thames Path. So I've upgraded to the current year. And they're quite different actually. It's sort of weird that they don't stick more to the same formula because it's a pretty niche range. The North Face aren't really, don't seem to be doing a huge amount of trail running gear anymore, but they're still doing the Flight series Better Than Naked stuff, and it's still really good. This fabric is basically, as described, almost like you're not wearing anything, but it's just enough to wick away and keep you nice and cool. Please subscribe to the channel too. I try to post a video every week or so, and it switches between running and cycling, occasionally mixed up with something a bit like paddle boarding when I'm on the water, but that's just all for a bit of fun. So I think if I was going to give the t-shirt marks out of 10, I'd probably give it 9. It's pretty good. The only downside is the lack of colours that they're making them in. You've got kind of this sort of luminous yellow or bright blue, slightly weird colour, but the t-shirt itself is mega. The shorts are pretty similar to the old ones. They've got all the same pockets pretty much. One improvement is you can now put your phone in the back pocket. I've obviously wised up to that, so that's kind of handy. The other gel pockets and everything are just pretty much the same. The shorts themselves seem to be some slightly different fabric than the old ones. There's a little bit more weight to them. If you know the old ones, they were basically almost kind of like a kind of lace welded together with the fabric, the main fabric, and they were just as light as they could possibly be. The new one's a bit more kind of material, a bit longer. They're probably not worth 50 quid really, which is the price of them. I dare say they're a bit cheaper if you try and shop around for them, but they're usually pretty hard to find in the main sizes on a deal. And it's the same with the t-shirt. Its full list price is quite a lot, but you can shop around for the t-shirts a bit more. So it's the top end on the kind of money, I suppose, for what they are. But so the shorts probably still get a 9 out of 10 for having the pocket, but not quite so good fabric. I still probably prefer my old ones and leave the phone at home. But hey ho, I doubt North Face are listening. I haven't tested this running gear yet on a really long run, but you kind of get the feeling just from, I've worn it quite a lot, there's not going to be any risk of any chafing or anything. The reason why I've stuck with this North Face stuff is it really lives up to the promise of Better Than Naked really. The fabrics and the seam positioning are just all spot on, so there's no risk of it rubbing. And this top layer, I mean, it's so thin, although it doesn't necessarily look it, it's so light and soft, there's absolutely no way I can see this chafing on a marathon distance or longer. So I'd definitely be up there. I think the shorts are, I'd say, pretty much the same. I don't think they're quite as good as the old ones because that extra length for me, isn't quite as comfortable. I kind of prefer short, yeah, light fabric, and yeah, they've, for whatever reason, they've just kind of made them a little bit more robust. Yeah, some good parts of that. The waistband, I think, is a little bit more comfortable. It's a little bit more secure. And so if you have got your keys or your phone in them, they're not going to move around or slide down. So that's good. I mean, actually, that thing about keys and phone, I mean, everybody runs with a phone these days, don't they? And I try not to, but on a longer run, you do need a few pockets, and you know, finding good shorts with pockets that are still really lightweight is a bit of a challenge, I found. You can certainly find ones that are more structured and supporting and all that kind of stuff with pockets, but if that's not your thing, it's a bit harder to find an alternative. I suppose the only stuff that I considered as sort of comparable to this when I was shopping around was maybe some of the new Night Trail stuff, which looks really good, and my brother is using that and he's really happy with them. Reckons they're the best running shorts he's ever owned, and he owns a few pairs, so that might be worth checking out as an alternative. I can't vouch them, but I'm imagining they're pretty good from his comments. But yeah, I mean, North Face, if you are paying any attention towards runners, make more of this stuff, more colours. You know, maybe look at some of the old ranges where you were going super minimalist and super lightweight, because I love that stuff. Yeah, keep on making it. It's great. So I'm running today in my Brooks Cascadias, and I've been quite surprised by the interest in the film I did about them, because, you know, they're just a pair of trainers, but a lot of folks seem to be interested in how I'm finding them. So running today in them, just on tarmac all the way. And what's great about these shoes is they're just as good on town bike as they are on a trail, because I've gone on about it before, they've got absolutely brilliant cushioning. Some days you get put them on, I've had a different pair of shoes on, it's like getting into a new pair of shoes again, because they're so nice and comfy. So they're performing really well, and if you're interested, check out the other couple of films where I show you a little bit more close-ups and stuff about them. One further thought about the North Face Flight Series, better than naked gear, is temperature range. Running along today, it's about 20 degrees. So the temperature range for the North Face stuff, I'm running along, it's 20 degrees. It's a little bit of humidity, there's no breeze at all. It's absolutely perfect. And I'd be pretty happy wearing this stuff up to 30 degrees C, because I know how good the wicking is. And I've certainly done a few runs where it's been much warmer. But also, because you've actually got a bit of fabric, and it's not just a vest. It will knock the edge off as well if you're in slightly cooler conditions. So I reckon, you know, 15 up to 30, you're going to find this really comfortable. You know, anything outside of that, you're looking, well, you're not going to be that comfortable above 30 in anything. But yeah, I've also run it with a backpack on. It's been perfect then as well. One of the key factors if you're looking for a t-shirt to wear with the pack is the drop hem length, sort of at the back. Got a few tops that are too short and they kind of ride up with the friction of the pack. If you see my other videos, you'll see I run with a low alpine, super lightweight pack. But this one works really well with it. It stays in place, doesn't ride around annoying you. So, thumbs up for wearing it with the pack. If you like the video or the channel, it'd be great if you could click thumbs up. It really helps take the videos to more people and help kind of people discover the videos. And please subscribe to the channel too. I try to post a video every week or so, and it switches between running and cycling, occasionally mixed up with something a bit like paddle boarding when I'm on the water, but that's just all for a bit of fun. Please check it out, check out the other videos. See you soon.